Welcome to Planet Bizarre Sculpts. Today we're going to be creating our own original character. We're going to start by pulling out the armature wire and cutting it to size. Then I will put both of these wires in my handy armature holder. Next, naturally I will add a armature wire in the middle for the head. Now we'll bind them together using thinner wire. And just to make sure that that stays in place, I will add a little bit of hot glue on the top. Now I'll pull out the Super Sculpey Ultralight. We can add the Ultralight to the body to bulk it out before we ultimately put Super Sculpey Beige on top. Now for a quick bake in the oven at 275. Now, after the sculpture has baked and cooled down, we'll add some bacon bond or oven baked clay adhesive to the body. Then I'll add my final layer of clay, Super Sculpey Beige. Now let's add some oven-baked clay adhesive to the arms. And add some clay. Now I'll give some backstory for the character Vita. One day, a woman and her partner, both hired at NASA, went to space to discover a new planet known at the time as Project 157. Planet 157 was said to have other existing organisms on it. However, the woman, Sarah O'Brien, and her husband, Mark O'Brien, found no life on 157 whatsoever. That was, until the two were met with a strange-looking, gangly, lanky figure lurking in the distance. Mark and Sarah immediately began running back to their ship. However, when they looked behind them, the monster was nowhere to be seen. And suddenly, when they looked back forward, the lanky monster was right there, waiting for them. The monster had a huge gaping mouth, and its skin seemed to be hanging off of it. The monster unhinged its mandible and proceeded to swallow Sarah whole. After the monster swallowed the woman, he turned inside out and only showed Sarah's dead, lifeless corpse that had been turned into the creature's new bodysuit. After being transformed into a Sarah look-alike, the monster slashed Mark's throat and left him to rot on planet 157. At the time, the monster, now more commonly known as Vita, made his way back to space. From now on, no one would know that who made it back from space
wasn't Sarah at all.
Yeah, so that's the entire story. Hope you liked it, and let's get back to the sculpture. At the moment, I am shaping out the head for my character. Yeah, so I have this idea for a arm coming out of the monster's head, so I'm making that now. Now let's attach that to the head. I also decided to add hair and some bloody details to really make it gory. And I made a little base for Vita to stand on. Also added a Planet 157 sign since I thought that was a nice detail. Now for the finished glamour shots. watching, and he's done! Yeah, this wasn't my favorite sculpture, but tell me what you think in the comments below. And also, who I should do next.